You may not even know it, but there's a 50% chance that you are suffering right now from FOSY. You want to know what that is? Okay. We'll tell you. Because John and Nancy are still talking. A new study indicates that a full 50% of adults are suffering from FOSY.
Yeah, this is new. Never heard about this.
FOSY. It's fear of saying yes.
This is apparently turning down something that you actually want to do, but you're worried about doing it because, well, you don't have the money, or you just don't have the confidence. You have a fear of failure.
But you really want to do it.
You do want to do it.
I really want to go scuba diving, but I'm afraid I will drown.
That's me.
I really want to go scuba diving, but those tanks are rather expensive.
Yes,
well,
exactly.
It's like that. But you really want to do it, and so you're forever on the sideline, and the FOSY then weighs on you. It causes an angst. You know what I mean? And so
But then don't you lose out on experiences then, right?
So Nancy, a few years back, to get ahead of the FOSY, decided to create a list every year around New Year's Eve where most people make a resolution like I want to lose weight or I want to cut back on my drinking or whatever, those kind of resolutions. Nancy's every year is this is going to be the year of the yes.
And we talked a little bit about this in our last podcast. We've talked a little bit about it in the last couple of weeks. And it is the year of the yes because I feel it helps me live more intentionally. And I come up, this year is 23 for 23 because it's 2023. So 23 things that I want to learn. Now, they can be so simple. You guys, literally last night I added to my list, learn how to grill. I don't know how to grill.
Do you know how to turn the grill on?
I don't even know how to turn the gas grill on. So we had burgers last night, and I was like, can you teach me how to grill, Bruce? He's like, yes, I will definitely teach you how to grill because then you can cook dinner.
Correct.
But that's just that it could be something as simple as that I've thought about. It's like, I should really know how to do that as a 50-year-old adult. I should know how to grill.
Correct.
But, so stuff like that I've thought about.
But you're enabled because your husband likes to cook outside. So that's
pretty much.
That's what happens. I understand that. So in an effort to join my partner here in some solidarity, I was looking around, for things to say yes to here in the coming year, and I stumbled across this list, which I think is rather interesting. It says 100 things to try before you die, and it's a little bit of everything. That's what attracted me to it because some of it is I can't afford to do that, like. Yeah. Walk the Great Wall of China. Man, would I love to walk the Great Wall of China, but I got kids in college.
Right now, probably not going to happen.
But if I live long enough and someone lets me hitch on a plane to China, I would love to walk the Great Wall.
But you know what else? But you could do, and it costs nothing. You could donate blood. Like that's on this list. 100 things to do before you die. Now the fact is, they need blood donors. It's something I've thought about. It's just like I haven't made the time to do it. So maybe that goes on my list.
That's not bad. I'm a blood donor, so I
haven't done it in years.
Some of the things on here are just human deals, like 100 things to try before you die. It's like get married and have a family.
Right.
Yeah, that's a pretty big commitment, but it's certainly.
Don't do it with the wrong person. Don't rush into it, if you will.
Thanks for that advice, Nancy. But it certainly is something that changes the human experience on this planet. Once you have a kid, everything's different, and I think for the better. But that's to each his own. Yeah. This is interesting. Have you ever ridden on a helicopter?
I've never ridden on a helicopter. I just have never had the opportunity. It's just never presented itself. If someone said, hey, would you like a ride on my helicopter? I probably would pause for a moment just because air travel and small things make me nervous. But I probably would say yes just for the experience, especially this year. I'm
remembering it. I think it wasn't Tanner's. Apple Blossom Farm. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
They were shooting a story for the corn maze.
Okay.
Like they had a corn maze and they were going to go up in a helicopter and they were going to shoot, just for the news or for their own personal something
marketing
or for advertising or whatever it was. And they said, "You want to go up with us?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, so you have ridden in a helicopter?
Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah," and I was just there. It wasn't like a big scheduled thing. It was spur of the moment. So I had to either go, I don't want to take the helicopter ride, or I do. Didn't really know if the pilot was a good helicopter pilot or not. Right. He was. But, I just said, yeah, let's go. I did the same thing with a hot air balloon. Mm-hmm. We were down at the State Fair in DuQuoin many years ago, and the John Deere balloon team was down there. and they had a balloon, and they were going to take it up. And they said, "Hey, radio guy, you want to get in?"
Okay, so you've gotten some free stuff. Because both of those things are a little pricey.
But my point
might be
is,
restricted by money.
My point is, in both of those instances, before I said yes, I said no.
Right, you had to
For a
recycle
second.
it. Like, well,
You have to go hot air balloon. Does this say, you know what I mean? I've got family, I've got all, whatever.
Yep.
But instead, I said yes. It was the year of the yes. I went, yes, I'll take this opportunity and I'll get in.
So would you go skydiving?
For the rest of my life, my father was a naval aviator.
Yes.
He flew off boats in airplanes and landed on boats in the middle of the ocean. And my father, like a lot of other naval aviators around him, had a saying, and it was, why would anyone in their right mind jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
Okay. I'm with your dad. I'm with your dad.
I have that in my brain, and I'm just like, I can't shake that.
Well, and those are all big, adrenaline rushing things.
Right.
Now, on my list, I'm maybe a little bit more boring, but there are things that I've thought about doing. I want to make small little changes in my life, like for one, read one book a month. I just haven't even been doing that, and I feel like it's good for my brain. I enjoy it, but a lot of times I'll just find myself scrolling on my phone, playing Words with Friends, and wasting time that way, where I could read one book a month.
We're talking about things that you should say yes to in the year, just because you don't normally do it, so you should say yes. So Nancy over the years has had this list of, the year of the yes, and these are several things that have been on her list, and we'll just see if she's said yes to any of them. Here we go. These are over the years. You put all these on your list. Whitewater rafting.
So I have been whitewater rafting with the family before, but that is on my list to do this year.
But you have done it.
With friends.
How about bungee jumping? That's been on your list in the past.
That was on my list in my 20s, and then I'm actually just afraid I'll get hurt. I'm going to throw out the neck, throw out the back. Nope.
Again, I think I'd be cool bungee jumping over the Grand Canyon or the Royal Gorge or something like that. But if something goes wrong, I don't want to be my last moment is over the parking lot at Walmart on a crane.
You remember when they used to do that big time?
So I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not really on my thing. Get a tattoo is every year. This is on your list.
I'm still just on the fence about this. Why can't I just do it? You know what it is? It's like, what do I get? I kind of know what I would get, I think, but then where do I put it on my body? And then I throw it out to people and I'm like, no, don't get it there. Oh, don't get that. Oh, don't do this. Yeah. And then my whole family is getting these sand dollars.
Okay, because it's representative of your family in Maine, right?
In Maine, at the beach, Higgins Beach, whatever. Sure. But okay, I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't love the look of the sand dollar.
Okay.
But everybody in my family's gotten one now. And they're like, Nancy, when are you going to get your sand dollar tattoo? And I'm like, I don't know if I want a sand dollar tattoo. It's permanent.
Yeah. Although it is a family thing, and maybe you should just suck it up and get a sand dollar somewhere.
I can just get it on my butt. Nobody can see it. Nobody can see it? Oh, you want to see my new... you want to see my new tattoo? Oh, here.
Yeah.
That wouldn't go over
Perfect.
well.
I think now that we're all uncomfortable, let's move forward. Okay. Write a book is always on your list. You're not writing your book.
I'm just not disciplined enough. I should be because the fact is, if I write a book, it's going to be trash. The first book you write is just not good. You
are suffering right now from FOSY.
I fear of failure.
No, fear of saying yes.
Well, because of fear of failure.
Okay, but you're suffering from FOSY. You need to get past that and write your book.
All I can think about is I'm going to write this romance novel and then have John read it, and he's like, "That's trash."
I can't write any romance novel that you write because it would have sex scenes. Yeah, you'd have sex scenes in it, and I couldn't read those. I couldn't.
Too uncomfortable.
Yes. Ride a horse is always on your list.
Yeah, because I'm going to take horseback. Well, I'm working on taking horseback riding lessons this year. Just a little, like 8-week, just a little, and then we might go on some trail rides this year. But I have gone horseback riding before.
Here's a couple of little free ones again that are just interesting. Have you ever sent a message in a bottle? Have you ever put a message in a bottle and whipped it into the ocean?
I have not. Have you?
No, but that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'd send it to.
Maybe this year, because one of the things this year is I just want to swim in the ocean.
Yeah, swim in the ocean.
I just want to, and I know that doesn't sound big, but it is big because I haven't really swum in the ocean in a long time.
Okay, so you swim again in the ocean. And then here's another one. It's just like learn a language, learn sign language, teach yourself something you didn't know. I'll even add this. I think if you've never done anything where you actually perform in front of an audience, do that. It's very interesting. I think it develops enormous amounts of confidence, even if you're awful the first couple times.
Oh, that's really hard. You're
I know it's
asking
hard,
people to really,
but there is
really...
nothing better. There is nothing better than playing music or being on stage acting or doing a comedy thing or whatever, and the audience gives you love back. It's the greatest thing in the world. We do it every single day here on this radio program, and I can't live without it, and I think everyone should try it because it's that much fun.
Okay. Though I do... Like
What?
public speak. If someone asked me, Nancy, will you be our public speaker or would you host this? That is like that seems like the worst thing that you would ever ask me to do.
FOSY.
No.
FOSY.
But I have to tell you, you said like learn a language or sign language. This has to be something that you actually want to do. Like
Sure.
I actually have no desire to learn another language. I really don't. I don't want to make that commitment. Although I do want to learn a few more like computer, things.
Don't bedazzle me with all your tech talk.
I mean, I need to learn how to do some.
You computer nerds drive me crazy with all your insider
on
language.
The computer. That's what I'm talking about. But I don't have any desire to like learn a language. But I do I like to learn new things.
Sometimes, and my wife would tell you this, sometimes I need to do more of the year of the no because I say yes to too much stuff that gets me in trouble. So.
What do you mean? I think you need to be a little bit more on board of Year of the Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm aboard. I want to go scuba diving. I've never been scuba diving. I've been snorkeling a ton. I've never actually put tanks on. My brother scuba dives all over the world.
Oh, my God.
And if I said, hey, can you teach me to scuba dive and let's go scuba diving? He'd go, yes, get on a plane. Let's go.
John, that would be awesome
so
for you guys.
maybe that's my yes.
A little bonding moment.
Maybe that's my yes. We just go somewhere and scuba dive with my brother, and then he has to save my life.
Well, you go scuba diving, and I'm going to go to a surf camp with my daughter.
I love surf camp.
She brought it up last night, and I'm like, it sounds fun.
All of a sudden, I think maybe this year the yes stuff is getting out of hand because I know what's going to happen to you at surf camp, and it's going to involve a sling and a knee brace and me doing the show alone for 6 weeks while you rehab.
Surf
camp?
Come on, that'd be fun.
All right, maybe you could just cook on the grill at surf camp after you learn how to do that.
Grill a burger.
Here's to your own year of the yes. We hope you try a few of these things, or at least a couple new things in your world to get going. Because if you keep listening,
we'll keep talking.
See you next time.
Bye.